Welcome to ORES 543 Health Outcomes Measurement. This short presentation will go over the syllabus and a few things that you need to know in order to be successful in the course. First off, the course meets or runs Monday from midnight through Sunday at 11:59 p.m. The course is asynchronous, so you don't have to log on at any specific time, but you do need to complete all of your assignments by the due date specified in the syllabus. I can be reached easiest by email, hinyardl@slu.edu, but feel free to call me in my office, 314-977-9473. I'll let you go ahead and read the course overview by yourself, including the learning objectives. Make sure that you read them just so you get a general sense of what we're going to be doing in the course. I'll start with the course description. So this is an online course. It has assigned readings, class discussion, weekly projects, group work, and an individual paper. This course doesn't have formal lectures, though I will post lecture slides that I think are important for you to review. There's two required textbooks for this course. The first is Health Measurement Scales, a Practical Guide to Their Development and Use by Striner and Norman. The second is Measurement Theory in Action, Case Studies and Exercises by Schultz and Whitney. Other assigned readings will be available in Blackboard. You'll be able to access any readings in electronic reserves by clicking on the electronic reserves link in Blackboard. The password for the electronic reserves for this course is Outcomes. You will also need to get access to SPSS software for this course. You may either purchase SPSS software, the grad pack should be sufficient. Don't get the student version, make sure it's the grad pack. Or you can rent SPSS for 6 months or a year, depending on how long you'd like to, through eAcademy on the hub. If you have reliable access to SPSS somewhere, you don't have to buy it for home, but we will be using SPSS for the majority of our assignments in this class, so it's good to have access to it where it's readily available and where you do the majority of your work. So let's talk about the assignments. There's weekly problem sets that are assigned from the Schultz and Whitney textbook. Data sets that are required for the problem sets are available in Blackboard in a folder labeled Data for Assignments. I'll show you that in the subsequent lecture that talks about how to navigate the course in Blackboard. You are strongly encouraged to work together on these assignments. Each person needs to individually turn in an assignment, but I highly recommend that you work together to work through the problems and talk back and forth with each other. You can do this by phone, you can do this through email, or you can do this on the course blog. Any of those is fine. Just make sure that you kind of communicate with each other and work through the problems together in order to help each other develop the skills that you need to be successful. There's also a semester-long project. This semester-long project is broken down into 2 phases. In the first phase, you will work with your assigned group to develop a health outcomes measure, and you will obtain input from subject matter experts for content and face validation. In the second phase, you will work individually, and you will develop a plan to validate your measure in your target population. So you will not actually pilot this measure for this course, but you will have to develop a thorough plan of how you would do it should you plan to do it. Specific instructions for these projects are available in Blackboard. Finally, there's a discussion blog. This discussion blog should be used to post questions and comments about course-related materials. So you should use the blog to discuss material that you find confusing or bring additional insight to the material that's covered in the readings. There's no official discussion questions in this course. However, you're expected to review and comment on your colleagues' comments and post your own comments at least one time per week. This blog is really a student-driven tool. You should be using it as a forum for conversation with your other classmates. As far as grading goes, your weekly assignments are worth 25% of your grade. Your final group paper is worth 30%, so that's phase 1 of the semester-long assignment. Your final individual paper, which is phase 2 of the semester-long assignment, is worth 30% of your grades, and then class participation is worth 15% of your grade. Make sure to read through the academic integrity policy. Academic integrity is extremely important, and it's especially important that in this online classroom environment that we uphold the highest integrity possible. Finally, let's talk about some courtesy expectations. Assignments are due on the day and time specified in the syllabus. In accordance with SLU Core policy, no late assignments will be accepted. If you do need to ask for an extension on assignment, you need to ask for the extension before the assignment deadline is due, and then extensions will be granted on a case-by-case basis. You should also complete all assigned readings before you view any of the other products during the week. The readings are really the jumping off point for any other slides or other materials that I give to you. Finally, you're expected to actively participate in the class discussion blog. I will maintain an online presence throughout the course. I will participate in the course discussion. I will respond to course email within 24 hours on weekdays and 48 hours on the weekends, and I will provide timely feedback on your assignments. I'll also be available to meet with you to answer any questions that you have, so you can contact me through email, which is my preferred form of communication just because it tends to be the easiest way to reach me. You can feel free to call me in my office, and we can always meet in person, by phone, or over email, or even web chat if you find that to be the easiest method. Make sure that you view the second part of the syllabus is the course calendar. You have the class meeting, the week date for those meetings, the topics, the readings that you're responsible for that week, and then the assignments that are due at that week. Make sure that you look closely at all the assignment due dates, and please view the other integrity recording, which is a recording on how to navigate through the course in the Blackboard system.